Hello everybody, welcome back to another amazing video, value stacked as always. Today I'm going to show you how to automate 1 year's worth of email content, whether it's a newsletter, an email sequence follow-up, or nurture, whatever it is, to keep your leads inside your ecosystem and to keep them nurtured and warm all the time. You need to keep sending them out emails. I'm going to show you how to use AI and ChatGPT to create 1 year's worth of email content. And then we're going to copy paste that content into Go High Level, where it will automatically send out emails every week for 1 whole year. You're only going to spend 20 minutes, 30 minutes, maybe even an hour max in this whole entire year. And everything for the remainder of this year will be on autopilot. 1 year of sending out blogs, newsletters, SMSs, email sequences, you name it. This can be used for all of that. So stay tuned because I'm going to show you exactly how to do it and walk you through step by step. Now, before we jump into the actual tools and the meat and bones, as to say, and show you how to really do it, I want to quickly go over the process of how it's done, a very high level overview showing you what I have built here and just explaining how exactly it works. So the first thing we're going to do, and this process is all about creating and sending automated newsletters through Go High Level, and it'll completely be done using AI, 1 year's worth of email content. So to quickly understand what we're going to be doing is we're going to ask ChatGPT to create 1 year's worth of email subject lines. Then we're going to tell ChatGPT to put those subject lines inside a Google Sheets for us. And then we will use a tool called Zapier, which will, think of it this way, it'll look through that sheet. It will look at the subject line, take that subject line, put it into ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT, create me an email body or email content based on this subject line. Once that has been done, this tool Zapier will then take ChatGPT's email content and put it back into that Google Sheet. And then you will have essentially a Google Sheet with 1 year's worth of email content. And we will use that Google Sheet to copy paste the content onto Go High Level inside a Go High Level email automation sequence. Now, the reason, unfortunately, this part here is still a bit manual, so this is where the 20 minutes to an hour will come in, because there will be some copy pasting that is needed. Unfortunately, at this time of recording the video, I'm unable to figure a way to go from Google Sheets fully automated into Go High Level with the emails created for you and the automation created for you, and it's all just fully automated. I don't think that's possible at the moment. I will figure it out though, but for now, this is the way to do it. But either way, guys, 1 hour for the whole year, to have content for the whole year, you guys need to watch this whole video. So let's get started. Again, before I jump into Zapier to show you how to do this step by step, let me quickly go over a very high level overview of how it works. So the first step here is to use ChatGPT to create and also place your titles into a Google Sheet. So in this case, I have used ChatGPT and I have given it a prompt. This is the prompt I used, and you can use this prompt for your business. So if you're a marketing agency, if you're a coach or consultant, whatever it may be, you can use this prompt and just tweak whatever needs to be tweaked for your business, for your niche, for your clients. It doesn't matter. In this case, the example I've used is I have a marketing agency that focuses on med spas. Actually, let's read it up here. So in this case, I've said I have a marketing agency that focuses on running Facebook ads and lead gen for med spas. So create a list of 52 subject lines for a weekly email blog to send to my clients. The title should be topics that are relevant to my clients, and then create a CSV file of this list. So once ChatGPT gets that, it will go ahead and create a CSV file that you can download, and then it will look something like this. It'll be a CSV file, a Google Sheets file with all the different email subject lines. Then we will use a tool called Zapier to essentially connect the communication between these platforms. We'll tell Zapier to take the subject lines from the Google Sheets and then give it to ChatGPT to create the content, and then ChatGPT will send it back to Zapier, and then Zapier will send it back into the same Google Sheet, and essentially you'll have one Google Sheet with a year's worth of email subject lines and the content to go with it. And then there is that manual process that doesn't take too long, where we just copy paste the content into our Go High Level email automation sequence. I will jump into Zapier and show you all this, what exactly it looks like and how to build it out. But very quickly, the next step then essentially is on our Excel sheet, we are going to have to create two columns. So ChatGPT won't create these columns, we'll create this ourselves. A trigger column and a blog content or a newsletter content or an email content, whatever you want to call it. Essentially, it's going to work like an on-off button. Every time we change this 0 into a 1, then it'll trigger the automation to start, and Zapier will do the work, and it'll paste the email content back into the same Google Sheet, essentially. So that's how it works. And then we'll copy that email template, open Go High Level where our email automation sequence is, and we will paste it inside there. So over here where it says replace with nurture email is where you'll essentially paste the content into. You can then add, the email address and the name and all that stuff. You guys should already know this if you're using Go High Level. All right, so that's the quick high level overview of this. Let's jump into Zapier and that Google Sheet and show you how it works in real time. Okay, just jumping into ChatGPT really quickly to show you guys again how it worked, what I wrote. Just a quick disclaimer, this is GPT-4. You will need to be paying the $20 a month package of OpenAI to be getting access to GPT-4. But essentially, I wrote the prompt and ChatGPT gave me a downloadable CSV file. You click on that, it's essentially just a normal Excel sheet, but you will put that into your Google Drive and then turn it into a Google Sheet, which will then look something like this. So keep in mind, these two columns did not exist. I have added these in. So as soon as you get this file, create another column where the email content will be, and another column called trigger, and put a 0 in that column, and then just drag it down and give zeros to all of the titles. All right, now let's jump into Zapier and see the automation we have done. So as you can see, it is a simple Google Sheets to ChatGPT to Google Sheets. So the trigger in this case is Google Sheet, and we have set the action and event to new or updated spreadsheet row. And go to account, just continue, and then you're going to select the name of the spreadsheet, the worksheet it's in, and then you're going to choose the trigger column. In this case, I've called that column trigger. So you can see there's the email title, the content, and the trigger. So I have selected trigger, and just to quickly remind you, that's this column over here. We've called it trigger. Continue. Over here, it will pull in information from that Google Sheet. So you can see it's looking at row ID 51, which is row number 51, crafting a med spa brand that stands out. If we click come out here and go, I guess I deleted 51 while testing. So let's find new records. If you notice that there is a discrepancy or that it's not updated, just click find your records and it will do that. So it's giving me these new pulled information. Let's go to this one up here, 47. Year in review, top med spa marketing strategies. So if we come here, we can see 47 year in review, top med spa marketing strategies. All right, let's continue with this data. And then next, it's going to be a conversion into ChatGPT. So a conversation, sorry, not conversion. So the event will be a conversation. And we will go ahead and continue from there, continue, connect your account. Now, in the user message part, this is essentially the prompt you give ChatGPT. So you're telling ChatGPT, I own a marketing agency that helps med spas. Please create an email. You don't have to say please, but create an email for my newsletter blog using this subject line. And you will essentially click here and you will click on this new and updated spreadsheet row, and you will click email, block title, or subject line, whatever you decide to call it. So now what it's going to do is Zapier is telling, Zapier has taken the title from the sheet and it's given it to ChatGPT, and it's telling it to create an email newsletter. And then once ChatGPT has done that, it's going to give it to Zapier essentially, and Zapier is going to put it back into that Excel sheet. Okay, so over here, update spreadsheet. So it's the same spreadsheet, everything's the same. The action is now update spreadsheet row in Google Sheets, and what you've done is you're going to put the row number. Where it's written row, you'll put the automatic row number that's pulled in from the original Google Sheet up here. You're going to go to this blog content column, and you will put the reply. So you'll click on it, and then you'll see, if you press this arrow here and you scroll down to reply, this is what ChatGPT's reply to the prompt is. So this is basically the email content. You will put that in there, and then you will continue, and you will essentially, what happens now is if I click retest this step, I'm going to test this step now, and you'll see that it's going to take this subject line, tell ChatGPT to create content out of it, and then it's going to put it into this column over here. So let's quickly test that out and see how it works. So test this step, and this is all happening real time. It's been done now, it's done. So we'll jump back in here, and you can see, without having to open ChatGPT or anything, it has created the email content. Okay, and now you can go in here and you can look at it, and you can see if you like it, if there needs any tweaking or changing. So this is essentially good to go. We can publish this. So it's already published, but now let's show you a live real-time example of this working. All right, so now I'm back in this Excel sheet. The idea, again, as I said, guys, is we're going to be using these triggers as an on and off switch. Essentially, every time you want the new email content to be created, you'll turn this 0 into a 1. You can make it whatever you want. The idea is if this cell gets updated, that triggers the automation. So just to keep it clean and fancy, we'll just use zeros and ones. So when we turn this into a 1, it will take some time, a minute, maybe 2, but right now in the background, ChatGPT is creating the content, and in a minute or 2, it will paste it back into this spreadsheet. And there we go, guys. It has, just like that, automatically come. So you can see we have a content, and boom, just like that, automatically you can see an email has been generated and pushed back into this Google sheet. So now you can, this is where you can like look through the email if you want, and update it. And essentially, again, as I said, guys, the idea is, you can create these email contents all at once. All you need to do is change these numbers to 1, and you can drag and drop all of these, and now these will all generate. You'll have to give it a few minutes, but it will all generate. So let's just see how quickly this generates. I'm going to time it, and let's see. I might have to cut the video because it might take long, but let's see how quickly this generates. And boom, guys, done. It literally just took a bit over a minute, but you can see 1 email, 2 email, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just boom, instantly like that. So now what we want to do is we want to copy these email campaigns, and we want to essentially just go ahead and copy them, and we want to put them inside one of these Go high level automations. So you should know already how to make one of these. There are plenty of videos out there on how to use Go high level to create email sequences, but in this case, so in this example I'm showing you here, this is a 1-year email automation sequence. And if you do want this snapshot, just DM me on Instagram, and I'm happy to send you a snapshot of this, where you will be able to just plug and play this automation. Essentially, it's send an email, wait 1 week, send an email, wait 1 week, and it's going to happen 52 times, right? So if I click on email, that's you'll see the stuff on the left. You can add the name, the email location, from email, the subject, and essentially over here, this is where you're going to want to paste the email. You may need to change the layout of the email and format it, but that's fine. It's just a matter of pressing a few spaces here and there. There we go. Just press Control-Shift-V and you'll get it already formatted. And it's good to go. You just have to do this for all the emails. That's the only manual labor. But come on, guys, spending 20-30 minutes for 1 year's worth of email content, and it's just on autopilot. You're never gonna have to worry about these emails going out for the remainder of the year. What a powerful, powerful tool. And I've given this to you guys completely for free. If you do want to check out this board I have made, just DM me on Instagram at Mazen Fazil. I'm happy to send you this board. You can check it out. And I will also put this automation in the description. If you have Zapier, you can go ahead and just download this template and put your own credentials in there, and you just put your own spreadsheet, whatever, and it'll work the same. So yeah, I'm giving you all this stuff for free, guys. I hope you enjoy. Please subscribe, share this with anyone else who you think would enjoy, and much more awesome videos coming out this year. Stay tuned. Thank you.